Hello everyone, in this video we'll see gluconeogenesis. What is gluconeogenesis and what's the significance of gluconeogenesis and what are the reactions of gluconeogenesis? Usually body synthesizes glucose from carbohydrates, but sometimes depending on the requirements of the body, glucose will be synthesized from non-carbohydrate sources. That is the process of gluconeogenesis. And the major precursors for gluconeogenesis are lactate, pyruvate, glucogenic amino acids, propionate, and glycerol. These are all metabolites of some of the metabolic reactions of the body. Gluconeogenesis occurs in the cytosol, although some precursors are produced in the mitochondria. It takes place mostly in liver and to some extent in kidney matrix. Coming to the importance of gluconeogenesis, glucose is the central molecule for many of the metabolic reactions. And if we see central nervous system, erythrocytes, testes, and kidney medulla, they are dependent on glucose for continuous supply of energy. And glucose is the only source that supplies energy to the skeletal muscle under anaerobic conditions. During fasting times, gluconeogenesis must occur to meet the requirements of the body for glucose, and that maintains the intermediates of the citric acid cycle and ultimately generates energy for the survival of the cell. Certain metabolites are produced in the tissues accumulate in the blood. For example, lactate, glycerol, propionate, etc. If these metabolites are not going to be cleared, if they accumulate in the body, they cause certain toxic effects and they may lead to certain metabolic disorders. So that these metabolites should be cleared from the body, and their gluconeogenesis is the process where these metabolites effectively cleared from the blood. And these are the reactions of gluconeogenesis. And gluconeogenesis is a reversal of glycolysis. Here we are seeing from pyruvate how glucose is synthesized. Pyruvate is the end product of glycolysis, and glycolysis is 10 reactions are there in glycolysis. Among these 10 reactions, 7 reactions are reversible reactions and only 3 reactions are irreversible reactions. And these three irreversible reactions are bypassed by some other alternate enzymes and carry out gluconeogenesis for the synthesis of glucose. Pyruvate gets converted to oxaloacetate with the help of pyruvate carboxylase. So this is the first reaction of the gluconeogenesis, which is taking place in mitochondria. This pyruvate carboxylase is responsible for the conversion of pyruvate to oxaloacetate. This oxaloacetate is formed in the mitochondria, but this should be transported to cell membrane, and then only it can participate in further reactions of gluconeogenesis. So, but this oxaloacetate is impermeable to the mitochondrial membrane. So it gets converted to oxaloacetate to malate, and then malate will be freely transported to cytosol. And this happens with the help of malate dehydrogenase enzyme, which is present in the mitochondria. Then in cytosol, malate regenerates oxaloacetate with the help of malate dehydrogenase enzyme, and then this oxaloacetate gets converted to phosphoenol pyruvate carboxykinase to phosphoenol pyruvate. So in that way, pyruvate gets converted to phosphoenol pyruvate. So here there are two enzymes which are responsible: pyruvate carboxylase, then phosphoenol pyruvate carboxykinase are responsible. So for the conversion of pyruvate to phosphoenol pyruvate. And from phosphoenol pyruvate to fructose 1,6 bisphosphate is reversal of glycolysis. So that is phosphoenol pyruvate gets converted to 2-phosphoglycerate, then 3-phosphoglycerate, and then this 3-phosphoglycerate is converted to 1,3-bisphosphoglycerate, and this 1,3-bisphosphoglycerate gets converted to glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate. This glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate gets converted to fructose 1,6 bisphosphate. Then this fructose 1,6 bisphosphate with the help of fructose 1,6 bisphosphatase enzyme becomes fructose 6-phosphate. So one phosphate group is going to be cleaved from the fructose 1,6 bisphosphate to fructose 6-phosphate. And here this isomerization reaction takes place. Fructose 6-phosphate isomerized to glucose 6-phosphate, and the final reaction is glucose 6-phosphate is converted to glucose with the help of glucose 6-phosphatase enzyme. And these are the important steps that are involved in gluconeogenesis. And the enzymes responsible and which are present in the cytosol for gluconeogenesis are phosphoenol pyruvate carboxykinase, then fructose 1,6 bisphosphatase, then glucose 6-phosphatase. So with the help of these three enzymes, glucose is synthesized from the pyruvate. So this is all about gluconeogenesis. Thank you.